I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Rosen firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. There's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos add on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
they'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
that's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go play action now. Jackson steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And they'll run it here. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year we